SoFi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Ready, set. 56. March 56. You recon, 152 fighter. Ready?
On first down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
General West. Rock it.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, Haywood!
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert, and he's got the hook up to Landry. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. I'm coming up to you. Check 43.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
56 to Mike towards 56. Check 56. Right. Mike 56. Mike 56. Go.
To throw again. Herbert. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Watch the pass. 56. Mike's 56.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Hey, exit.
3 buzz.
Hit it.
To throw on third down. Herbert. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hard.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, lock it. 36, 36. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Jam.
X3, 218, chopper. Yep.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Switch. Hey, high 7. Go.
Switch.
This nigga getting nervous. I'm making him scared, boy.
So that'll back him up 5.
I got him moving. I got him thinking.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Stick it to Mike.
I hope he's not twist on Travis.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And the discussion going into the game centered on, okay,
I don't want to hear no bullshit about lagging either. Because we balling.
You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Complete. It's Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, gun.
57. Mike, 50.
Hey, wahoo. Go ahead.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he will find Davis. That's complete. But he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed, and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Herbert. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You draw 4th. Hey, Alpha.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Time to go. Night. Night 56.
2nd and 9 now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Echo.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's got a noon one. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st down, Browns.
You ready?
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this throw caught left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
1st down, Cleveland.
Let's go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. A first carry now for Alex Collins. About 3 yards there to the 27. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Wide, get wide. 61, matchbox, lights. Check 3. Tight dog. Hey, Sam on. Rush in.
And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. Slam. Check 15. Check 2.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. That Let's face it, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a
looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Let's go. You better not quit on me. This league's people been quitting. This is the commish too. No disrespect. Don't quit on me.
How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert drops it off for Chubb. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Herbert. And it's complete. Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. On 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Hey, Stu. Get it.
Throwing again. Herbert. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon
I've
with
seen
the
this
intended
play.
receiver.
Every time people run that formation, I know what they want. I've seen it too many times, so
He's not
I
as
don't like
sharp as he
getting
was
beat by
last
it no
week when he
more.
was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's a noon one. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This is his first time going down. The rest of the game seemed like dominating.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And an alley to run. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's in for the
I don't know what's going to happen. Yo, I love when people go into prevent. Yo, that shit is so hilarious. So funny right there.
Well, that is
you can't go and prevent, bro. Who passes? Nigga, you got like 9 niggas deep.
They give up a
fuck, I'm gonna pass for niggas is retarded. I swear to God, bro.
The momentum, which seemingly it shifted.
People do that shit too much, and I know what to do on it. I'm gonna run Wildcat every time they do that. Every single time.
We saw right there.
And just slow it down and follow my blocks.
Give up another touchdown.
Slow it down and follow my blocks. That's all it is, baby. Take your time. I'm hype I got that on the stream, too.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
65. Hey, box drop.
On play action, now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
Alert! 12, fellas, here we go.
From the 41, Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
12, fellas, here we go.
Coleman And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
I saw that shit.
To the 9-yard
Give me that shit all day. All day, give me that.
He was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
Oh,
but there's a lot
you're not playing a rookie, boy. You're playing a veteran.
Every time you throw an interception, if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
21. I got you. Let's 57's mine.
On 2nd and goal. Garoppolo.
Right
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Damn, he was beating
George Kittle.
No disrespect.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I know he beat somebody else like 48
This one fielded at the 5.
23. He has 6 rushing touchdowns with Chubb.
Take it past the 25.
I'm thinking he got a glitch or something, so I was ready for it, but I guess he didn't.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Check 3. Go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set. 60-yard.
He's brought down at the 37.
Ready?
And again, it's Chubb. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
See, this is what I was expecting him to do.
Charles, he doesn't
run
hesitate.
The ball, but
he got to the left side of his
I
own
ain't really
line
scared
and
of that
just
shit
went.
now.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Get the ball. Leo. Right. Fight.
They'll try again with Chubb. Runs through the contact. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Look at me. Go. Get it.
Now Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Go.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Watch out.
Topper. 5.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
22 jet bomber. Now.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go. 180.
Check 59. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 59.
21.
59.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And the pass complete to Anunwa. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
60 outlaw. Hey, wahoo!
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First down, Browns.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Let's go.
A toss play to Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
90, Wolf. X3. 218, chop. 2.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The Browns on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the carry, it's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
They run. Chubb. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows them to...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Get it.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, because it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles...